Oh, g'day gang. It's a lovely Sunday. Traffic's at a minimum, or should be, as we have lockdown. So I thought a great time to go and have a look into why the gauges on the Chevy stopped working. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Chevy, it's got a gauge cluster out of a VN Commodore. The engine is out of a VN V8. But if to the Holden knowers, you'll see that's a VN Speedo, and you'll notice that they are not VN style gauges there, nor is the tacho. Reason being, when I got the car, the fuel gauge was the needle was pinned, and I came across a VP. That's what that's out, a VP. It's a 1990 model. So I put those in there, and it worked all great for a while. And then going back probably a couple of months now, intermittently reading the fuel, not reading the temperature really, intermittently the tack was moving, and Speedo just stopped working altogether. As you can see by the trip meter, that's a good sign that Speedo stopped. Now I did at some point I did replace the little gear that tears up in the Speedo motor, but it used to intermittently, the needle used to intermittently rise, but numbers never rolled, so I never worried about that. So I pulled the dash out, see what might have been the problem, and where are we? Over here. You can see, let me show a better angle. Yeah, I think you can see that. See if I can get you a little light maybe. Yeah, you can see that is not very good. Right about there. Yeah. So, now there's another, it's a bit dark up in this one too. Where is he up there? Get the right angle. Anyways, I think that's an earth. Not exactly sure. But the one beside it is a power. Comes on with your ignition. So that could be the answer as to why, if this is not grounding properly. Yeah. Now the problem is with a VP, I've just already started to undo it, and I thought I'll wait for a while. The problem with a VP is that the actual board is different. Now the important things that I want is a tacho to work. By the way, this is out of a 6-cylinder one, and yeah, this one's a V8 one somewhere. V8, you can see it there somewhere. Where is it? V8. They're a little different, as you can see, for the amount of globes. Maybe the globes, there's more globes in there. I think that's for like traction control or stability or something like that. But I'm hoping, because the fuel gauge worked alright and the tacho works alright, that if I just swap them over into that, along with the Speedo, we might get some gauges back. I hate running low on fuel. I mean, the tacho itself is a 6-cylinder one, so I really don't care about that, the accuracy of that. It's only filling up the hole. I could have put the V8 one in, but I didn't. I probably could have changed the faces over, but I didn't. yeah, I didn't want to pull the pin out of it, pull the dial off it and buggerise around with it. I'm not that gentle, so. But the dashes themselves are pretty much the same. The surrounds and all. The surrounds were like that. They looked horrible. Had a light switch up here. Had wipers, had buttons for interior lights and other things. Horrible. Yeah, I'll show you what it looked like when it was in the car. Now I kept it in case I needed to make another dash, as you'll realise. I'll get back here. It looks pretty hideous. And so I made my own dash, of course. I changed the light switch to here and I put the wipers on here like what's on the VS Commodore. Column is still a VN. It's not a adjustable. But yeah, everything else is VN in there, all the wiring harness. Yeah, so when it was in the car, that's what you would see. And then of course I made my own surround, as you might remember. Yeah. It's pretty crude from behind, you don't want to really have a look, do you? Yeah. Anywho, so I swap these gauges over, let's see what happens. Forgot to mention. Still not happy with the paint. That has, I've blended, this is the old paint here and that's the new. You get it on an angle you can kind of see, but like it's not bad until you get it right on, and you can see there's definitely a difference. It's like too much silver there or something. Too much silvery pearl. It may work though still, because like from that angle, you know what I mean? Might not be so dog's ballish, but before I do that I might try it maybe in the door jams. I've got a couple of little tasks I want to perform with painting, like inside the jams. The guy that painted the car up many years ago never even bothered to do inside the jams, just did a rough tape and they blew straight over it. But you know, I'm hoping that that'll be acceptable for painting in there. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Oh no, back to it. I kept a bunch of them out of this other dash, so just in case. You never know. He's good. Third fella along. I'll just keep going on with this. There you go, the cover's off it now. Globes are swapped over. It's a fairly simple task. Undo some hardware on the back. A couple of plugs and it all comes out. I've got these little dividers in between. We'll put them back in. Swap it over, see how we go. You know what to do. Little washers in here, don't lose them. Need them. pretty much once I've done this and get this one out. Same for the other side. There, so I don't lose anything. Just got to push it up a bit, like so. If you can see, oh, push it up a bit like so. Slide the little divider out. Then all the gauges come. Ba-bow. Just poke him in the hole. Repeat. So there is a little difference between this circuit board business and this one. It's missing all these, whatever these do. The rest of it looks like it's pretty much the same stuff. That's all we need, isn't it? Surely. So this fella just plops straight into place. Before we secure him, we've got to get this plugged in carefully. Yes, carefully. I'll just double check on that. Anyways, I'm going to come back, drop all the gauges back in, and give them a wipe up first. And there we go, yeah. It's popped in better now. Make some screws in. See, all swapped over. I could have swapped that little whatever that was in there, but it's probably something to do with the speedo, most likely. We're going to poke this in and light her up. See what happens. The parkway light, isn't it? No, I smell something burning. I better double check that. Yep, I guess there's your answer, eh? Oh, that's what we in the trade call a bugger. Okay. I know what I've got to get though. Okay. Well, for now I guess I'll have to swap it all back so that at least I've got something. Anyway, check you later. Have a good one. Cheers. That looks toasty. Well, no better off then. No, I'm just going to transfer it back. At least I won't have a fire. I'm going to transfer it all back over and I don't know. I want to look out. VN Commodore V8 is from a cluster. If you know where there is one, give me a whistle. Cheers. So yeah, look, I've had to go back and put the old one back in. Now, but I might have got the fuel gauge back maybe. I saw it move before. Climbing. We've been very fast. That looks like I might have got its fuel gauge back. I don't care much about that because I've got I don't know which one it is. There's the temperature there. Now got a park light, a parking brake, we've got a battery light. We've got fake fail light comes on, that's all legal. Okay. VN 1988. That's what year model this came out of. Cluster V8. It was a Ballina wagon actually originally, so I'm looking out for one. Cheers, have yourselves a good one. Check out.